negative energy. Let them
All
go.
of it.
I'm so excited. Yeah.
Just want to turn my passion into a paycheck.
Look at that lovely lady.
I want to sing our intro.
I
I
know,
think
like
so too.
stage six.
No, not like that. Hey guys, thank you for joining us on another Stage 6 episode where we serve you tea and good energy, honey. If you have not yet seen an episode and this is your first time joining us on the stage, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and ring that bell so that you can get notified when we drop our next episodes. Yeah, so we're going to get right into it. We ain't going to waste nobody's time today. So as you can see, we are missing a member. So sad. She is sick, and we wish her well wishes, great blessings, and we'll see you in the next episode. But you do see somebody there, right? A new person. This is our first time having a male perspective come to the stage. So thank you for joining us on the stage, Mr. Dwight.
Woo!
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having me.
Yes, welcome. So we know you as a fellow member of Queen Media Collectives, but this is our first time getting to sit down and have like a chit chat with you. So tell us about Dwight. Who is Dwight?
Well, I'm 32 years old. I've been married for about almost 10 years. I got 2 kids. Yeah, I got married young. I started early. I was like, why
Yeah,
not?
but we applaud that. 10 years?
Yes.
Yeah.
Love it.
And we're out here in the Bay Area right now.
Mm-hmm. The Bay Area.
Right. So tell us what you do for Queen Media Collective.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
So tell us what you do for Queen Media Collective.
Oh, everything. I'm one of the writers. Whenever Michaela pretty much needs anybody, she's like, hey, I got this role. I think it's perfect for you. We need a guy that's got plenty of energy. I'm like, hey, whenever, just let me know the time and what you need, and I'm there.
Oh, yes, that's good.
Love it. Love it.
That's dope. Well, we're excited to have you. I can't wait to get into this discussion that we're about to have. It's good having some male energy in here because it's us 4 ladies. Of course, one is missing today, but we're gonna get right into the first topic, y'all. I got a question for you guys. Okay. So when you are pursuing someone or just in general, what makes you want to get intimate with someone? Like, is it attraction? Is it their mind? What is it that makes you want to get in that mode? And I'll start. For me, it's a lot of factors that play into it. I'm single, so I guess now, compared to back in the day, now I'm more mindset. At first, it used to be more physical attraction. Am I physically attracted to you? How is our connection physically? But now you have to look a little bit deeper into that. Yeah. How is your mind? Are you respectful? Do you respect me? Do you understand that when we first meet, it's not going to be, all about physical? We're going to have some conversations. We're going to have some type of dates. We're going to have to get into it. I know we're grown and the physical stuff is going to come, but it's not going to happen right off top. Yeah. So it's a lot of factors, I think, especially when you're in your 30s.
Right.
What do you guys think?
I'm the same way. At first, it was a physical perspective of getting into it. Like, it was emotional, but it was more so physical. But now I need a balance. I need a balance of physical and emotional. Like, I need to have a connection with you. I need to be able to open up myself and have you open up, because I can't open up this without opening up my mind and my heart. Not in my 30s. No, anybody can have it. But I am married, so that's how that goes. Yeah, that's how he was able to get it. We had to have a connection. Like, I need to be able to have my own guards down. Plus, I have bad trust issues. So if I'm able to trust you and I feel secure and safe, okay, you can get these draws. Okay, it ain't no problem.
Okay, so for me, it's to piggyback off both of them. For me, it was never a physical thing. For me, it was always mental. What I can learn from you, what you can teach me, like life goals, having a life plan, even though you might not have it together. It's just, I'm all about learning. I love knowledge. I like what you can teach me, what I can teach you. Do we vibe? Do we have a connection? Can we laugh and be goofy? That's what I'm about. So for me, it's like what if you can stimulate me mentally, then the rest will follow. But me was never, and I was in a relationship young, and I was in a relationship for a long time. So now I'm newly single. But for me, moving forward, yes, it's a mental thing. Like, what can we learn from each other? How can we elevate? That's for me. It's never ever been physical. I mean, attraction does play a part, but it's personality and mentality for me over physical.
First. Right. Yeah. You need a balance.
Yeah, I need
a depth conversation. If you surface, like, cause I'm deep.
Yeah.
I can get deep. And if you on the surface, hell to the no. I need to get in deep. And I ask plenty of questions to get in deep.
But I do understand, like, for some women, they might even not even be looking for connection. It's like, hey, this is what I want. Let's do this. And
wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, because some people don't want like a relationship. Someone ain't going that far, but in relationship purposes, yes. I gotta feel you. We gotta be able to talk. If you can't hold a conversation, I don't know what to tell you. Like, no.
What you thinking about over there, Dwight? How you feel about that?
From a man's point.
I mean, yeah, that sounds cool now. Like, we all grown now, so we all have that same mindset. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like 10 years ago, if you would have asked me this question, it's like, how's her ass and them titties looking? But so, like, yeah, like you're right. Of course, we all gonna say that now, but that's kind of how I got my nickname, OG, because like I just got swooped up by, like, I've never been around people my age, so everybody around me has been older, so they swoop me up on the game, like, yo, little boy, like, why you messing with these girls? Like, they be bad, but what they really fucking with? Like, what they really doing for you? And I was just like, man, you right. Because, like, you know, once we go back to the house, you know, we do that thing. It's like, what now?
Right. Yeah, where's the mental part? Where's the intellect part?
All right, thanks.
Right.
Yeah, it's like,
true. He's right, though. That is true. Even though, I told you, like, for me, though, I was always different. They always call me the old lady of the group because I was always the mature one. Like, I didn't have that whole phase where I went out and just had a wild time. Like, I
had it.
Don't judge.
I had it.
I lived through her. Let me tell y'all, I lived through her because I went straight from high school straight to college, and then I was in a relationship like straight out of high school. So I was always settled down. I didn't have that whole phase, but I'm a relationship type of woman. So I couldn't see myself doing the whole phase and just.
I never was a relationship person, but getting married, woo! Y'all would never have thought I was gonna be getting married, but it slowed me down. It set me on my ass.
No, we've known each other since birth. So with her, when I tell you, she had some good times.
Hey, it's the same way with me. People see me now, they be like, "Hey man, what's up, man? Who are these people?" I'm like, "Yo, this is my wife and my kids." They're like, "What?"
Right. And 10 years at that, I'm married. I'm going on 5 years married in July. So I'm glad to see you 10 years. That's hopeful.
5 years, 10 years. I'm like, that's commendable. I was in a relationship for 15 years.
Yep.
Not married. We didn't get married,
but retirement.
15 years.
All the time.
Retirement.
Oh my God.
Yes. So I take the cake.
I guess you retired.
Man.
She's really single.
Moving on into that, Sash, for your topic, how do you avoid growing apart in the relationship or avoid the attraction from fading?
Okay, so I'm only speaking from my experience. Okay, communication is definitely number one. Basically, communicating, like if anything that you just feel, I feel like you need to put it all on the table with your partner. Sit down, but not argumentatively. Sit down like adults, like, hey, babe, you know, I'm feeling this way, just so you guys can come to some kind of compromise. But communication, I feel like, is the strongest thing because I know, and it's on both ends, you got to communicate. Because I know sometimes us as women, just speaking for the women, like, we deal with certain things that we don't want to deal with, and we don't speak up about it because we're trying to basically, we put our partners before us. So a lot of things, I know for me personally, a lot of things that bothered, I wouldn't speak on. So that creates a problem because later down the line, now you're trying to change something that you've always allowed for a certain amount of time. So I feel like communication is a big part, just keeping open communication, being open-minded, being respectful, listen to your partner's feelings or whatever they have to say and respect it, come to a compromise. Also, I feel like keeping the romance alive, like having date nights. Like, I know we get busy in life, like we got careers, entrepreneurs, but you gotta plan your timing to also include your partner, go on dates. You know, if you have kids, you know, it's hard for you to have that intimate time with your kids running around. So drop them off at mom's, grandma's, do y'all duties. I'm letting all y'all grandmas do y'all duties. We drop them off sometime so we can have our intimate time. Or like just go away for the weekend. Go book a hotel. Just try to keep the romance alive that you started with, because I know it can kind of fade because we get into our own individual lives and we're focused on our careers and we forget to be a couple. That was kind of like our main issue with my relationship. So it's just not forgetting to keep the romance alive. And also with us women, I know what we do a lot of times is we blame the men a lot. Like, well, he didn't do this and he's not romantic. He doesn't do this. But I feel like women, we have to bring that too. You want romance, show your man romance. Don't always point the finger. You got to recognize in yourself what part of the problem you caused for the relationship to get to that point. So that's basically it. Just communicate, keep the romance alive, and stop pointing fingers. Just accept your responsibility, accept theirs, and then just try to just work as a team, basically.
That's everything that I have to say about avoiding conflicts. Like, we can't avoid conflict, especially in marriage or anything like that. But the way you deal with the conflict, the respectfulness about it. Like, I need you to come at me with respect. If you don't like something that I do, don't come at me with a tone and yelling and stuff like that. Just dry me up. Like, that can lose me in a lot. Like, I need you to be respectful.
I wasn't ready for that.
Right, because I want you to come to me soft and like understanding and like, okay, I understand you, but this, I'm not saying that I always gotta be right or you always gotta be right, but I mean, we need to come to a compromise, like Sasha said, and an understanding of both of us. Like, both of us our needs both need to be met when it comes to the conflict. And if you are wrong, you need to damn apologize. And if I'm wrong, I don't have a problem with apologizing, but it's gonna take a minute because I'm gonna have to go back and think about it. Like,
yeah,
do I want to apologize?
That's me.
Like, do I want to apologize? Even if I know I'm wrong, do I want to apologize? No, but I really would apologize after a while, though.
So piggybacking off of that, check your ego.
Check your ego.
Proud to apologize.
And date night. I would love to have a date. Like, I have kids. I have 2 kids, and like Sash said, but I don't date. I will be honest, I don't date pick a day out the week to date, which I wish we could, or I wish we would. We could, because we need to set aside time for us. But I would like to go on a date at least once a week. And it don't have to, like I said, don't have to be the man that initiates the date or plans the date. It could be the woman. And like, what I would think of is like, one week you plan a date, the next week the woman plan a date. And it could go like that, so on, so on. Like me, if I did that, I would be in a competition. Like, let me see who can plan the best date. Like, the most romantic date. Or it don't have to be expensive. You don't have to take me out on a dinner all the time. It just needs to have effort, and it needs to be creative for me. Like, effort and creativity.
Before I go and jump in on this, because I think I'm a little bit different from y'all, but I want to hear Dwight's perspective. How do you avoid growing apart or the attraction from fading? What keeps
what keeps you? Because 10 years, you got to know the answer.
10 years, you
gotta. So it's different for both of us. So for me, my thing is, don't hold nothing back. Like, my wife, she'll be like, if something bothers her, she'll wait 3 months and then bring it up one day. And I'm like, what the fuck you talking about?
It's Gemini.
Yeah.
She's an Aries.
Uh-oh.
Yo, she had that haunted look on her face. What?
What's your sign?
My husband is an Aries.
So she's an Aries. I'm a Sagittarius.
I'm a Sagittarius. He's an Aries.
Oh, yeah, man.
It's all match. You guys are match.
You should know.
Look.
But I'm the same way. I can relate. I'm the same way. When something's bothering me, I would literally hold it in. So then when I do blow up, you're like, wait, where's this coming from? Why are you just mad out of nowhere? Because, we hold it in and we expect you to know without telling. That's a big downfall with I can speak for me, but with women, that's our big downfall. We expect you to know. Instead of saying, hey, babe, I feel this way. I don't like that. We expect you to know and then get mad because you don't know.
Man, that'd be it. Like, she'll hold on to stuff. And then, like, with me, it's like, if you trip over my foot, I'm going to be like, oh, so you're not going to say sorry?
Right. Right then and there.
That's serious.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like our thing. That's like one of the problems that we have. So, like, as far as keeping everything fresh, my wife, she stays on top of it. She does her own hair. So this is the deal. The deal was, she likes to keep her hair like fresh, new, and hot. Like, so the deal was, I'll pay for the materials for you to do that, but she does it herself.
Yeah.
So that way, instead of her going to the salon and me paying a rack, you know, I'm paying like maybe $300 for some hair, and she hooking it up and doing it herself. So
yeah, that's good because that's what
so
I
that's
do.
what she does, and then like she just keeps her hair and everything brand new. For me, I'm not gonna lie, I be like so caught up in my different roles. So like, you know, I have daddy mode, then I gotta go home, then I gotta go to work, so I gotta get my work mode, then outside of work, I gotta get my hustle mode. So I get caught up in those routines sometimes that she has to bring me back and be like, so what have you done for me lately? And I'd be like, oh shit, why don't you put on something nice and we'll take you out real quick, go do something like that. So that's my only thing. Like I have to remember sometimes that I'm not just this father. It's not just me.
Yes.
And then on top of that, it's not just these kids. It's like this other person that I still have to grow and show my attention to at the same time.
Where is the balance. Bell? Where is the bell? Because that is me. That is my biggest problem right now. Like that, that is my problem right now. My husband always like, what about me? What about me? What about me? You show attention to this. You show attention to that because I have 2 businesses. I go to work. I have kids. Like, what about me? What about me?
Yeah.
That is my same exact problem. And I'm so caught up into everything else.
Grimo.
Yep. I'm so caught up into grimo. I'm so caught up into accomplishing my goals. Like that's the top of my list.
Yeah, that's the top. So forget about everything else.
Yes.
Like, that's me now. I'm literally
that is so me. I promise you.
20%. It's like you're grinding for your
the family.
You're not really not spending time with the
family. We forget about the family.
Right.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
As neglect.
That's why I feel like planning those days will work. Like, hey, babe, let's and do it a week in advance. Like, hey, next week, keep this day free so we can go do this.
We need
if I schedule it, I can remember. But if not, I'm gonna think of money that day. Like, shit, I can make this much money this day.
Right.
That's what I'm always thinking of. Like,
y'all bag. I like that.
We have to be. Shit, it's hard out here, especially in California.
Man, I'm telling you.
You got no other. There's nothing else to think about but the bag.
True.
I mean,
I don't know nobody with one job out here.
You can't.
There's no way to live off one job.
You gotta
have a couple of hustles, invest in some crypto. You gotta have some stocks, and you gotta have jobs to live in California.
I mean, I know a couple of people with one job, but they're probably gonna be in jail when these PPPs come up a little short.
Yeah, not the PPPs.
Everybody was balling a minute ago.
Right.
Real.
One job. You got one job.
Okay, Anj. So let's hear the different perspective.
Yeah.
I mean, growing apart in a relationship or how do you avoid the attraction from fading? So because I'm single, I feel like in this case, I have to set the tone. What am I going to do to set the tone to make sure that how I got you is how I keep you, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. What was I doing in the beginning, making sure that I'm maintaining that, making sure that we're maintaining our connection just throughout so that it doesn't fade. And if it does start to fade, I need to take myself back to that point to like, okay, what were we doing when we were at this highest peak of our relationship or when we were really into each other? What were we doing then? Let's go ahead and get back to that. So when I think about that, I like having connection. So I feel like if things are fading, I feel like I'm failing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm the type of person, I give up quick. I don't give too many people too many chances. That's probably why I'm single right now. I got to work on that. But that's kind of how I think about it since, I'm not in a relationship. So
you're married, you can't give up. You got to work.
Right. I know.
Right.
I got to prepare myself.
It's a damn job.
I feel like it's like a take it for granted thing. Like you feel like once you got them, okay, they're not going nowhere. I'll get to it later. But then I'm like, eventually it'll fall apart.
Yeah, but I don't think like that. That's probably my problem too, because I'd be like, oh my God. I'm like, just as easily as I got you from the streets, I can send you back. And vice versa.
Back to the streets like, yeah.
I got some work to do.
Right. So I have a question for you, Dwight. I know you're married and all, but would you rather have a partner that is easy to build a connection with, good vibes, but not easy on your eyes and what you consider attractive? Or would you rather have a partner that is that you consider physically attractive, but they can't hold a damn conversation to say their life, and their attitude suck. Which one would you rather have?
That first choice is that first choice is way more important to me. I don't really care about that body. Like, we could work on that later. Like, we could fix that with money. Because if we get this money, hey, you need something fixed, you can get that fixed eventually. But if that foundation ain't right, then look, I'm gonna do with you. Because I'm not Jesus. I can't heal you and fix you.
Right.
So, that is so true.
Right.
It starts with mine.
It's so true. And a lot of I won't say women. I feel like it geared more towards women, but a lot of us feel like men can fix internal issues, which that's not the case.
Man,
I feel like you have to internally fix yourself. That happiness has to internally come for you, so that way you can love outside of you, and then that's what I feel you can be in a relationship. I feel like a lot of women think men are the fixers for that, and they get disappointed because they're not. Yeah. And it could be vice versa. I'm not sure, but
it is vice versa.
It is vice versa. You have to have that confidence. You have to know who you are. You have to have that emotional maturity and all that. It all plays a part. I agree with you on that.
That's definitely true. I feel like foundation is everything, because people conversation is like, I just can't have you around.
You just good to look at. What else am I gonna do with you?
Yeah, like I can look at you from afar. I don't need you in my face.
Right. Send me a picture if that's the case.
Send me a
but
picture.
there are men that will buy a body. I don't know if they have the emotional connection with the woman, but they like a trophy prize. Even at this day and age, like they like a trophy prize. They want you to look exotic. They want you to look this. But you can't fix somebody on the inside, but that you can fix on the outside. Like, you can fix them on the outside, but you can't fix them on the inside.
Then I feel like with those men, I don't feel like those are serious relationships. I feel like it's like a business deal. Like, okay,
it's a showcase. Like,
it's a showcase, and I'm not gonna really deal with you like that except for when I feel like I don't think that's a serious relationship.
Yeah, I was about to say, most men that have a trophy, that's just their job. There's somebody else taking care of those other jobs in the background.
You think so? So that leads them to cheat because they. So you think that that's what leads them to cheat, because they get a trophy prize and they want to, impress the world and with this woman.
Nah, it's different for men. Like, a lot of us seek connections and communications as roles. So yeah, it's roles. Like, you have that. If you think about this, you have that one friend you could talk to about your family issues. You have that one you could talk about money issues. It's the same thing with men. We just have that with different people. So we have that one friend we could talk about for pain. We have that one woman that we could talk to about sex. We have that one woman that could talk to us about our emotions. So it's roles. So once you find out what your role is, just stick with it.
Now, my husband, he ain't gonna have no different
taking
notes.
Let me take some notes. I need to know.
Girl, I'm taking notes right now.
I do say I feel like there are beautiful women that are gorgeous to look at and super smart and have their shit together.
Yeah, so, can you get the whole package deal?
Like I said, that's the role. So your role is a wife. So now your man got you. So that's your role.
Right. To have that whole package.
Exactly. But it's not a lot of women out there with that. So,
yes, it's not. It's not a lot of men out there with that package.
Hey, you ain't lying.
To me, it's like pick and choose the lesser of the evils.
Yeah.
Man,
what can you deal with? What can you not deal with?
But set that tone in the beginning. I feel like that's most important, is setting that tone in the beginning, because don't let stuff slide that you really don't want to slide. Like, like if you know you're not comfortable with your man having a bunch of female friends, don't try to be that cool chick and be down in the beginning, and then later you want to cause an issue about it.
Not me. I'm causing the issue right then and there.
Exactly. So I feel like how you want your relationship to go, you set those standards early. Like, this is what I'm going for. This is what I'm not. This is what I can compromise. Because don't get down the line and then now you're resentful and angry and it's an issue every day.
Yeah, because why would I want my husband talking to another girl about pain and her comforting him? Like, no, you cannot. Don't ask him how his day is at work. I ask that. Shit.
That's my job. That's my role.
That's my role. I have all the roles. You don't have no roles.
Okay, so now
you sit over there.
Okay, so I got a question for Dwight. So, in your perspective, what makes a man step outside of his relationship?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Man. Shit. Everybody always asks these questions. All right.
You should be ready then.
A man will step outside of the relationship once they feel like their needs aren't being met.
Yeah.
But the issue with that is men won't tell their partner when their needs are being met. So they'll just find someone else to fill that role for them.
Yeah.
So a lot of men have communication issues. Like, if you ever peep that. So like instead of somebody coming to you and being like, hey, I feel like you're not doing this, this, and this, and this, maybe we could work on it. They'll just find a replacement who can fill that role.
Yeah.
And just go from there.
Yeah.
No. I agree with that though, but I don't have that issue. My husband is communicative like me. So if he have a problem with anything and we are both fire signs, so it gets fiery.
Hey, like you said, we didn't say we got the same sign, so
right.
I
so
know.
It's fiery. You already know it's fiery. So we all, we communicate. But when it comes to the needs being met, like sometimes he will say his needs are not met, but then I'm saying my needs are not met at the same time. Like I want to feel a certain type of way, and you want to feel a certain type of way, but it's a circle because if you're not getting that. And then I'm not gonna give it to you. If I'm not getting it, I'm not giving it to you. Like it's like a circle. Like how do you break that circle?
Who's gonna make the first move?
Yes, it's an equal
somebody
thing.
Gotta put their pride away.
Right.
Put their pride away. I guess that's why I'm an earth sign, because that's me. Like, if I'm doing something, let me know what I'm doing. What do you need? How can I help you? I'm a giver. I'm a pleaser. Let me know what I need to do. I'm gonna do it.
All right, it's about that time. It is sipping tea time. Woo!
I got my tea. You
Yes.
got some tea?
I got my tea. You got tea?
That's something to sip.
I got some tea.
You got something to sip on?
Tea.
Okay,
he got his cup. Okay.
So during this time, we like to play different games where we sip tea, spill tea, serve tea, whatever you want to do with the tea, honey. This is what we do at that time. Today's game you can actually use this game to get to know a new partner or to relearn your existing partner. Okay? So today's game is gonna be 2 truths and 1 lie. So if you guys don't know how to play 2 truths and 1 lie, we give you a statement about ourselves or a sentence that is we give you 2 truths and we give you 1 lie. You guys are going to figure out which one is the lie. And this was difficult because these 2 right here know me the most. So let's see if they can get it. So we're going to say it in ABC form. So I'm going to read it to you in ABC form. So I'm going to go first. Let's see if y'all can get this. Y'all ready?
Y'all ready?
Okay, A. I once ghosted a guy because he told me he was a Virgo. B. I would rather go on a date to a museum than go out to eat at a restaurant. C. I wrote make a snowman on my bucket list. Which one is the truth? I mean the lie. Oh. Which one do y'all think?
I'm gonna go with B.
None of y'all got it right. I never ghosted a Virgo. I would though.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was thinking on that first.
Wait, let me tell y'all, she has a vendetta against Virgos. That's why.
That's why I said I'm gonna think of one that y'all think.
She got a vendetta against Virgos.
Okay, let me go. Can I go?
Go ahead.
Y'all know me.
I'm ready for this one.
Okay. So my first one is I've never sent nudes or nude pictures or nude videos. My second one is I've had a few one-night stands, like 2 or 3. My third one is I bought my first sex toys in my 30s. Which one is the lie?
I don't know. That was a good one.
Just because I'm not trying to catch no heat, I don't want see.
Okay, wait. Which one did I say first?
Nudes. Say nudes.
You said nudes.
I've never sent nudes. That was the first one?
Yeah.
And y'all said that was a lie?
See, I chose B.
Wait, y'all right. Okay, but let me tell you something. This just recently happened. And it wasn't even a picture. It was actually a video. So I just told myself.
Yeah. You did send the video then. You sent the video.
Yeah, and y'all said that was my lie. I said I've never.
Oh, okay. All right,
I've
yeah.
never. And y'all, okay. Anyway,
That was
y'all,
a lie.
that was a
Go,
lie.
Sash.
Now let's let Dwight go before I go.
Okay, go, Dwight.
We'll let Dwight go.
All right. So A is before I was married, I had over 20 sex partners. B, I've been to Rita over 5 times. Santa Rita jail. Santa Rita jail, for those that don't know what that is.
Okay.
And C, which one did I choose for C? Let's see. C is that I've been I went to private school for most of my education. Which one's the lie?
I'm gonna go with B.
I'm gonna go with B too.
Because I don't think that you were that type of person.
I'm from Oakland.
But still, I just don't think.
I was gonna say
you're
A.
Sagittarius, so
I was gonna say A.
You're a Sagittarius, so I believe that you had over 26 partners because you're a Sagittarius. And I don't believe that you went to jail because Sagittarius don't want to go to jail. And what's the other one?
The private school.
I've been to private school since I went to Christian school for
2 years.
No, till I got to 5th grade. So I'll go with B.
Yeah, B was the lie.
Yeah, we do it. We got you.
I don't get going to jail vibes.
Me either. I don't get going to jail vibes. You're right.
Save your life.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay, so my first one is I'm a licensed esthetician and I run my own business, the most popular lash studio in Redlands.
Mm-hmm.
B is I've never, let me see. I once had sex in a public place and got busted by the police. Not arrested, but busted. And then B, I remember one time I went to Vegas.
Wait, C.
And
I don't see.
Huh?
You don't see.
You don't see.
I remember one time I went to Vegas and I met Michael B. Jordan while we were out there, and I ended up having. I didn't even get to finish.
Why did you say Michael B. Jordan?
When you say Michael B. Jordan, that's a lie.
Right, in a popping ass club, you know, he was cooking everything.
This is a story. This is her lie.
And then
This is her lie.
I don't tell y'all all my details.
This line. Let me hear this line. Let me see the story you about to make up.
Girl, Michael B. Jordan. Okay.
Yes, girl. This was before Lori, okay?
You should have said Flavor Flav. I would have believed you.
Don't do me no shade. She said Flavor Flav.
I was messed up. She ain't have to be like that.
Right. I guess we don't know you, Des, because we got yours wrong. Everybody else.
I made mine so y'all won't know. Yeah,
I thought y'all did.
Because Des don't like Virgos.
It was a trick question.
I should have ghosted their asses, and I would like them now. But no.
First off, so you're not gonna talk about how your partners didn't choose B and I was the only one.
No, I chose B.
You got it right.
Nah, not for Destiny. My sister.
Oh. No, they got. Oh, you got it wrong.
You got it wrong. We got
but
it right.
on purpose though.
A was a lie.
Purpose.
So you was trying not to judge.
Exactly.
But you was really gonna pick that one.
Exactly. I was really gonna pick A, but I wasn't trying to have you like that.
All right. The truth is the truth, and the lies is the lies. So it's all good. I incriminated myself.
Well, the truth is the truth. I mean, the lie was the truth now.
The lie was the truth.
It's the truth now.
Yeah.
Oh, and you was in the nudes.
Videos.
New videos. That's worse.
You know, I got my rose. So I
that better become a husband. Who is this video you sent it to?
Anyways, we're not gonna go there.
That better have husband tendencies.
He's not Des. We not gonna Des is the last person that he said. Anybody.
I already sent it to my husband. My husband now.
We not talking about you. We talking about before your husband. I seen.
I didn't send them. I recorded them, but I didn't send them.
Yes.
It was a one-time thing. Let's move on.
Yes, that's the past in the past.
If you got an OnlyFans, you got an OnlyFans. That's your business.
Where the money resides.
Where the money resides. Hey. Hey.
All right, what's our next
So
topic?
Sash brought up a topic earlier about how to keep your relationship going strong, not from fading and from becoming non-existent. Okay, but I want to know if all the work that we talking about putting into of not keeping it. I mean, of not keeping it from fading. All that work. If no one has done that work, and one of the partners in relationship becomes disconnected, how is that sex life like when you are disconnected from your partner? How does the sex life, how's it go? I mean, I know, for instance, women, we are emotional beings, so I mean, by nature. So when it comes to having sex, for most of us, it's solely based off of, or mostly, not solely, but mostly based off of an emotional attachment. So aside from all the physicality about it and the pleasure about it, we had to, maybe I'm speaking for myself, like we had to be emotionally invested into it. Like your mind has to be there in order to have good, great sex for me. So how's the sex? Like, can you have sex without emotional attachment with your partner? I mean, I know you can probably do it without having a partner and just like a wham bam, thank you, ma'am, and no nothing to it. But when you are in a relationship, how is that?
I can say for myself, even from past relationships, I can be dealing with someone and not have an emotional attachment. And the only reason I say that is because if off the top it was physical from the beginning and that's where all the fire was, then our focus is both on that. So it's just like emotionally, we don't have that need. It's a void. But on the other hand, when you're in a relationship, I think it's important to have that type of connection. You have to have it mentally because that's what enhances your intimacy. I mean, with your partner, growth with your partner is going to enhance that experience. Accomplishments, how you guys are growing together, your communication, all the good things and all the positivity. Like she said, we're emotional beings. So if you're stimulating us emotionally, it's going to be better for us. I mean, we're gonna want to submit. We're gonna want to do more. We're gonna want to go take it a little bit further.
Right.
Right. I was gonna say something.
I feel like
explore new things.
Yeah.
I feel like we're all the same in that aspect. For me, it does have to be. I have to feel some type of connection. If I feel disconnected or like disgusted, or I feel like my emotions aren't really there with you, I might still do it. Most likely, I'll do it, but it'll feel forced. Like I'm doing it for you, not for me. Mm-hmm. So it's less pleasurable because I'm not there. But that's why I said that's where communication comes in, so you can get back to there. Because me, I don't like feeling forced, and I really wouldn't want to do it.
Me either.
Like a routine.
Like if I feel like he just get on my nerves. He not being the man. He's not leading. Like, why do I want to get?
He's not respectful.
That's how I look at like.
Right.
I don't feel like it, so I'll probably just roll over and let you do what you do, and then
do the pregnancy from the side type.
Yeah, like that. But it's not. I'm not gonna be into it and really want to please you and do all that.
Yeah, because mentally we're like thinking about things while we having sex, like mental.
Yeah, like my mind won't be
there.
My
mind won't be there. Like, yeah. Have you had that experience, Dwight? Or because you're a male?
Yeah, they'll get him in trouble.
I was like,
that's of course. We're talking about my wife.
Yeah, your wife.
I mean, of course. But of course, as a man, like you'll start noticing, like you be like, last week there was a mermaid, not today. You just a starfish. It's like, trust me, you gonna know. It's like,
But what do you do when you feel like your wife is disconnected and feeling away, and like she's not into it? Like, how do you pull her back in? Like, is there a way?
Have to do for yourself? Like, let me fix this. How do I?
Oh yeah, I mean, especially luckily for me, I picked up signs where it's like, okay, I'm fucking up. So it's like, okay, I know I'm fucking up. I need to fix this. So it's like, I gotta plan out something. Not only just time, but it's got to be special for both of us. So something that she'll enjoy and something that I'll enjoy at the same time that'll bring us back together. And sometimes that could be hard because we've been together for 10 years, so you don't want to get repetitive. So it's like finding something new and that can bring both of us together. That's the real challenge, and that's kind of, it's like the beauty of it. It's like finding that person all over again.
True. I agree with that, because right now me and my husband, we just started going to the gym together. So I mean, we're going to the gym, we're building a bond, and we're like not in a competition, but we're trying to experience a growth. Like we want to. I want to get thinner, like I've been saying all the time, and he wants to build up some muscle, so like that. So we took before pictures, and so we have a goal to get to. I'm all about goals, and everything that I do in life is about accomplishing a goal. I don't know how to get off of that, but I had to set a goal.
Is attractive. That's sexy. Like
Right.
That's attractive. If you're growing, your partner's growing. It's the stagnant. That's when
the stagnance is what kills me. Oh Lord.
Like I'm not so much into it because it's just like that's gonna.
We're not progressing. No progression.
And actually, I had to learn. That is stagnant. I had to learn that in a marriage because I'm used to before my marriage. I'm used to getting in and out of relationships, not relationships, but I'm not even really a relationship person. But I had to learn that we are going to have some points in time where we're stagnant, and that's the part that irritates me. Like, and I had to learn that. Like, that's a part of marriage. Is that a part of marriage for you? The way, like, you have stagnant points where you're not growing. And me, I always feel depressed, or I always feel like, dang, there's no growth here. Like from a year to a year, I haven't, seen any growth, and it's like depression for me. I had to do something that's gonna help us grow or something like that. That growth is what is just the sexiest thing to me. So I need growth.
Yeah, it's definitely like a problem that I've noticed, especially with me. Like, so I was in the military as well. So it's like when I feel like I'm lacking something and I'm not moving, I feel like I'm losing discipline. So it just annoys me even more.
Yes.
So then I just get caught up in this push and this drive, and then it's like I forget that everything else is happening behind me, like my family, my wife, my kids. And then like I look up and like time has gone by and I'm like, have I grown? Like, have I moved forward? And, like, am I doing what I'm supposed to do at the same time? So it's a real, it can be challenging sometimes finding that proper balance so that you can find growth in not only yourself, but your collective family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that.
I like that too.
I got some work to do, y'all, because I ain't ready for that.
All agreements there. We do not like regression, like progression. I don't like to be the same place every year. I get the same way.
Yeah, but I'm so used to doing it by myself. It's I think in my case, might be a challenge for me because, I'm not gonna say that I won't do it, but I need somebody who's like we're at the same, pace. We're pushing each other. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't just be pushing you, and relying on you to push me. Like let's grow together because that stagnant stuff, y'all, is really a thing. Like I will get unattracted. I'll check out. I'm like, you're not moving, you're not doing anything, you're not trying to hustle, you're not matching me. What's up? Like, well, the money that's not cute. That's not attractive. I can't give you anything. What's going on?
But if you get into a marriage and you start to see something like that, because marriage is for life, and I mean, you go through stages and different stages, and at one point you might not have the drive to do anything at that point. What would you do? Like, would you just end the marriage, or how would you?
I mean, I guess I would have that. It will force me to have to. Somebody's gonna have to pick somebody up.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
I think you have to choose the right type of partner to understand that if I'm gonna pick you up, you got to get up. You can't stay there.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You can't drag.
You can't drag. I ain't gonna drag you, but I'm gonna lift you up.
Right. Okay, that's a good one. I ain't gonna drag you, but I'm gonna lift you up.
Yeah. That's true, and it's all about how you approach your partner too. Like if they're in that stage where they're like, okay, I don't know what to do, I'm stuck. You gotta be their motivator. Because us women, we tend to get mad, and instead of motivating, it almost like, well, you ain't doing this and you ain't doing this, and it's like we're
that's me. I have that problem. I can be honest about it.
And dragging them down instead of like, you know what, babe? Okay, I know it's hard here. I got this. Focus on this. Which you need me to do? Because we don't come like that.
Yeah, we don't, and I don't come like that, and
it's almost like we attack you for falling off. Like they can't fall off. So it's like you have to like, okay, there's going to be a point where because men have emotions too, and sometimes we forget that, and men don't really show them, but we don't forget to say, hey babe, how was your day? How are you feeling?
Mm-hmm.
Like what do you need from me? I feel like we forget that a lot of times.
Right,
so
right.
Be their biggest, and vice versa, be their biggest motivator. So that way they're like, okay, even though they're feeling down, it's some kind of light to get them going. Because
lift them up. Lift your king up.
when you say motivator, I think it's because my description of motivating or how I motivate is not. I don't know. It's I don't think it's doing good. Like how I motivate. I'm a pushy person. Like I'm gonna push you to motivate you, and some people don't like that push.
He's a nagger,
pusher, whatever.
You need to do this. You need to do this. Why you not doing this? That is, I'm like that.
That's me.
Shut down. Like I don't want to do shit. Leave me alone.
Right. right. And I do it not even in my relationship. Not even in my marriage. I do it to Sasha. I do it to them. I do it to.
Yeah.
I need to get on it. Y'all need to.
By myself.
I told her husband. I said, make room in a cubby hole. I need a drink. Your wife is bugging me. Your wife is bugging the shit out of me.
I don't like nagging or nothing like that, but I am the type of person who I like to be pushed. I like to be motivated, and I think I've been in relationships where I'm like expecting that. Like, I need you to motivate me, and then he looking at me like, you need to motivate yourself. Like, what you need me to do it for? And I'm just like, because I like that, you know, like that's what I need. But I feel like if I'm having to ask you for it, you're not understanding why I need it, then there's a disconnect there.
It's a push and a pull, I say, for marriage. A push and a pull. If you do a push and a pull, I mean, both of y'all at the same time, push and pull, we could get somewhere.
So you have to learn that person's language then. Like, because everybody don't respond the same. So like how Dez is pushy, her husband might not respond to pushy. So you have to come at him in a way that he will understand it.
Right. I mean, do you have that issue?
I was about to say, when they said you was a nagger, I was like, maybe her dude just need that. Like, that's cool. That's cool for them.
No, I get it from my family. My whole family is naggers. Yeah. My mom, my grandma.
But it's because she's an on-the-go person, so that's how she thinks. Like, I gotta get this done. You don't care if she lose sleep. I got an idea. If I have something I need to execute, I need to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
And then certain people,
and I don't let people do it on their own time.
I'm the type of person that do things on my own time. I need my space to get to my time. I don't want to do it on yours. I want to do it on mine.
That's my husband. He wants to do it on his time, but I'm like, do it on my time. Dang, could you do it on my time?
Bro,
why can't it be your time? We ain't done now.
But then I understand too, if you give them too much space, they'll slack off forever. It's like
that's what I'm nervous about. Like, if you don't get done now, are you gonna procrastinate and like never do it?
Yeah. And see, I get it done. I just get it done when I want to. But
I learned that about her. She do get it done, but when does she want to?
Yes, we're in a business together. We have our skincare line, so I'm more of the and then I own my own business. So my main business is my beauty studio, which takes up a lot of my time. So when it comes to the second bit, I get to it, but it's not to get to my own time.
Yes.
You go home and do this and this. I'm like, I'm getting off at like 10:30.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep.
I do it on Sunday.
She was telling me like, last night I said we gotta stay up all night to get this done. I said, you up all night by yourself.
I'm not staying up with you.
She said, I'm going home and going to sleep.
I always get it done though. That's my point. I always get it done. Whatever needs to be done, I get it done. Even if it's last minute, I gotta stay up 24 hours. I get it done.
I had to learn to trust her to do that.
So you're a functional procrastinator?
Yes. I had to learn to trust her to do that because my trust is not there when it comes to people like not getting stuff done. Like, I depend on myself and I don't like to depend on people. So when I'm in a partnership like a marriage or like a business, I'm learning this about myself. So that's good. I like that.
And don't I always get it done?
Yeah.
I come through every
so
time.
I trust. She built my trust. I
don't never slack on nobody.
Yeah.
I just don't do it that minute that she wants me to do it.
What you about to say?
No, I was agreeing with her. I'm a functional. What did you say? Functional procrastinator.
Yeah,
I just the pressure is like. I mean, I love dance and everything. You know, I like to be motivated and stuff like that. But y'all know, pressure don't faze me. You can be down my back all day long, and I'm still gonna be chilling. I'm not gonna give in to the
pressure y'all no more. Y'all wasting my pressure.
In my mind, I'm still gonna do it on my own time, no matter what.
That's because you freak out, Diz. You freak out and you'll put people in panic mode instead of just chill. That's like, calm down.
I have anxiety bad. Okay, well, that brings us to the end of our episode. How did you like it? I'm glad you joined us.
Oh no, I loved it. Trust me, man. Whenever you need me, make sure you come hit me back.
Yes,
we'll have you back to join us. You and your wife.
We were thinking about doing like a couples episode, so like we can get.
Oh my god.
Well, I feel you on that because for my husband, I'm like,
oh my god. Let me tell you, me and Ash gonna sit back and chill.
That's what I'm saying, man. You trying to start some chaos.
Ooh, don't we know about the fires?
can probably just have a show all to yourself, and me and Sasha can be on the side.
Y'all don't want to see that show. It's a fire show.
That's what I'm saying. They're just gonna be throwing wood.
Sasha's an air sign, so she just add air to the fire.
Yeah, I do sometimes. Nuh-uh. No, that's not true. Because sometimes when they go at it, guess who's the voice of reason? I'm like, no, you were tripping. Like I'm always a voice, even on the airs, I'm always a voice of reason. Sometimes I do add air, like, this.
Yeah.
A lot of times I'm like, no, you need to chill because you tripping.
Yeah, they will tell me. I like having friends like them because they gonna tell me when I'm wrong. I don't care if they tell me when I'm wrong.
And they'll tell me, she especially, Destiny is the one who will tell you straight up if you don't want to hear it at all, and say the things everybody thinking but don't want to say.
They say I have no filter.
Yes. So that's why I was like, it'd be good to get the couples on here. Let
So
y'all
you can relate.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready for these fire signs.
Yeah.
Oh, they need to have a whole TV show of fire signs. That would make some money.
It's gonna be on E.
Yes. Dwight for blessing.
And
yes, thank you.
So thank you, Dwight, for blessing us and being on our show. Check out Queen Media Collective they're on Instagram. Amazing network. We just joined, so thank you for having us on, you guys, part of your team. And just thank y'all for just joining us again. Thank you for just loving us, watching us, and dealing with our craziness. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want to know right away when we have our next episode drop. We are looking for more guests, so you can hit us on at Stage 6 on Facebook and on Instagram. If you have any questions or anything you want us to talk about, just drop a comment. Let us know because we're always checking comments or just any feedback, period. But thanks again. We love y'all. It's time to exit stage left, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Dope, sis.